Hello good people of YouTube, All About Nat is back with another video. And actually it feels quite a while since I've done my last video. But it's actually only Wednesday, so it's not that long ago. But it feels a long time. So today we are going to go through Friday's Supreme Drop and what happened. As in what happened next to Nat. And I do apologise for the flickering light. I don't know why it's doing that at the moment, but I do apologise for it. I have to have the light on because the light out, natural light, is so shit today. Really dull and horrible. So just try to ignore the flickering of the light. I need to get it sorted. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to go over what happened next, so to speak, on the Supreme Drop on Friday, because unfortunately this girl was working because she normally has Thursday off because of the drop, but it was Thanksgiving and then we had Black Friday and blah 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 blah. And then we're also going to talk about Black Friday, my thoughts on Black Friday and my temptations of Black Friday. So I'm going to show you a few items I am looking at, and I'm going to ask you what you're looking at, and I'm going to ask you what you got at Supreme. You can chat to me about whatever you like, guys, whatever you like. So before we get into all that goodness, I just want to tell you what I am doing for this cyber weekend. If you don't follow me on Instagram, why not? Because I mentioned it in the week, I think, that All About Nat __ in case you don't know what my Instagram is. I am basically doing a buy one get one free until Monday evening UK time. The cheapest item you will get free. Now anybody who's wanting anything, please DM me on Instagram before you buy online. Not everything for sale is actually on High Peak Vintage Clothing. There are items on my Instagram page that might not be on my website online. So have a look on Instagram, have a look on High Peak Vintage Clothing. If you want 2 items, DM me and we can sort it out. So that is the announcement out of the way. So, Friday. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare, not gonna lie, it was a nightmare. So, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I was umming and ahhing, what the hell am I going to do? I need Bless. There was rumour after rumour after rumour about whether they were going to release it on its own, the DVD, or in this goddamn bundle. And then it transpired, it was the goddamn bundle. Now, I was at work, there was no way actually, now come to think of it, I was going to be able to do it. So I had to get my lovely mother on it. At the time, we did think there was going to be a DVD on its own. So she was looking for that. By the time she'd finished looking for that, yeah, it had all gone. The bundle had gone. Now, when we saw the sellout times on Instagram, if I had been at home, yeah, I would have quite easily manually got the t-shirt and the DVD. Then needless to say, I would have sold the t-shirt because I'm not interested in the t-shirt at all, and I would have had the DVD. But all was not lost. I managed to get a steal of the DVD and the photo book because it comes sealed together. I got it for £35 shipped, including the fees. Now that to me is fantastic. I would have paid that retail anyway. So yeah, there was no issues with that. So that is coming this week, and I should have the number 2 very expensive package coming from Portland, Oregon, from the vintage Nike store, Culture PDX, I think they're called. Yeah, Culture PDX. They have bundled together the most amazing package of stuff. Oh, you're gonna love it. If you love your vintage Nike, you're gonna love this box of stuff. So the number 1 expensive item is there. If you saw that unboxing, then you'll know there was number 2 coming, and number 2 is coming next week. Oh, I am so excited for it to come. So those 2 unboxings will be happening. Then we also have number 2 topic to talk about, Black Friday. Black Friday. There are pros and there are cons. Now, the pros are obvious. If you've been looking at an item and you've been dribbling over an item, like I have, many and many a day, dribble over items online, you know the price of that item. Black Friday comes around, Cyber Weekend, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it, and you know that that is a good deal because you knew the price in the first place. So there are a couple of items that I have been looking at, which I'll show you in a second. Let me know what you think of them, etc. down in the comments. Let me know if you've been looking at anything. Let me know what you got on Supreme, all that kind of thing. You know, the usual discussion we shall have. Now, the cons of Black Friday. If you're like a shopper like myself and you can be taken in, you might have looked at an item and it's not been on your radar and you don't know what the price was before, and it could be that you're not getting a deal at all and you've just been sucked in by the hype, by the consumerism of it all, and really you're not getting a good deal. Then there are the small businesses. Now, I am a big believer in shopping locally if you can. So I buy all my records from the local record shop in my village. I buy a lot of gifts at Christmas from the gift shop in our village. We've got a really lovely gift shop. And where I can, I do shop locally. So obviously I go to our charity shops in the village, and I've spent a lot in the charity shops. But you know, it's impossible to not buy online. It's, you know, you can do as much as you can, and then, you know, you have to go online for certain brands. But I feel for the small businesses. I really do, because they don't have to, obviously. I know a couple of outdoor brands, businesses that have flat refused to do Black Friday. It doesn't sit well with their ethos about things, and I understand that. I completely understand it. So I respect those who don't want to get involved in it. Absolutely respect those, and I completely get why. So it is sort of media hysteria. But I'm not going to sit here and go, oh God, it's so awful, this consume. I'm a shopper, obviously, I do that. But I also totally understand, you know, like the record shop where I live, they won't be doing anything. And to be quite frank, I get it, they're only a small record shop. They do have a lot of sort of vintage records and cheaper records anyway, so it's not like, you know, an HMV here where their markup is huge, and you know, it's a total different ball game for the small businesses. So you know, there are massive pros and cons to Black Friday. So yeah, let me know what you think of that down below. Now, talking of consuming, if you saw my unboxing of the ACG New Winter collection, you'll know that I bought one of the t-shirts straight off, and I could have waited actually, but I know that some of the stuff can go quite quickly. So the anorak, this anorak, I will show you a picture right here. This anorak to me is an absolute thing of beauty. Now, I knew the retail beforehand, so it was 120 quid. And End are offering 20% off everything at the checkout. The only downside is they haven't got an extra small Nike have got an extra small, but they don't have 20% off this particular item. Whether I just go for small, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. And then also we've got this Jordan 1 that came out a while back. I can't remember when it came out. I'm not sure. It could have been the spring. It could have been the spring. The Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Hyper Royal Sail colourway. Now, let me know in the comments if anybody has this shoe. Tell me what the leather's like, because if the leather is anything like the Shadow, I've got to get him. Because the Shadows are so comfortable. I love the fact it's sail colourway and not white. And obviously this I can fit into a GS size, so I'd get, you know, so it's 90 quid minus 20%. That's a pretty good deal to me. They have been on my radar, but I've not pulled the trigger up until this second, and whether I do or not is still debatable, because, oh, you know, I've got a big fat credit card bill coming very soon. So I don't know. Let me know down in the comments, what are you tempted by this Black Friday, this Cyber Weekend? Let me know. So thank you so much for watching. As you know, next week is week 15 and we will be doing a preview video. Obviously I do my preview videos every week. We will be doing that, and I think, obviously not 100% sure, but I think next week is the North Face part 2. So that's a big one. I am kind of hoping that the pin drops next week, because I want that pin to go with my lovely pin collection. Thank you so much for watching. We are only about 10 subscribers off 700. So let's get there, folks. Please keep sharing these videos. Let's get to 700 before the end of November. Yeah, we've got a week. I'm sure we can do it. Let's get to 700. Thank you for all your support up to this point. I really appreciate every single one of you. You are brilliant people. Brilliant. And all about that. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it real, guys.